Well, y'all know me, I love nature. So when we moved into our new townhouse, I had to take that as an opportunity to plant some new plants outside. Plus, as you can see, my plants from my last garden did not fare well through the move. So I'm gonna make them some new potting soil. I started with some topsoil. I like black velvet because it automatically includes the black cow manure. But obviously, you know, you have to make your own soil. So I added a little perlite and some sphagnum moss. And I'm just gonna take my time really breaking down all these materials so that they are shredded up really good and incorporated perfectly throughout the entire soil, because I want my plants to grow so big and happy. I really enjoy like spending this time with my daughter. She helped me. She was actually my camera woman through this entire adventure. So that was really exciting for us, and we both enjoy spending time in nature and watching things grow. This is the composition of the soil after I mixed it together, and then I just go ahead and start adding the manure on top. I use black cow manure. It's one of the best ones you can get, and I just season that potting soil like I season my chicken, if you know what I mean. So yeah, after I get that all seasoned up really well, I mix it in really good again. And I was just really excited to, first of all, repot some of my plants that were struggling, clip off some of those old dead leaves and stems, and plant some new plants and seeds for this new porch. So there I am, just trimming old dead pieces of this pothos. I forgot the type of pothos it is, but it's a pothos. It's a viney plant. Basically, you can just, any part of it will grow a root as long as it's touching the dirt and it's wet. So that's why y'all see me laying these across the dirt here after I trimmed off the dead leaves and stems. We moved our plants from our balcony, from our patio to his mom's patio, and her patio was significantly hotter and in direct heat of the sun all day, and there was no covering over them, so they just baked for like a couple days while we were moving all of our stuff. But that was enough to really set them behind, so I wanted to give them a fresh start, and they needed some new pots anyway. So you see me trimming this plant. I'm just gonna trim any leaf that's not like almost perfect, just enough for them to, you know, I just want to leave enough leaves so the plant doesn't die. Basically, it has enough to be able to continue to eat and turn all that beautiful sunlight into food. This is also one of my favorite plants. It's gonna be a big, bushy, leafy, airy, cool plant, like once it gets really big, and I've had it since it was a baby. I have to go find some pictures and videos of some of these plants so y'all can see how big they've gotten, but like I said, they were in dire need of some help. And I actually had so many plants to plant that I had to do 3 different batches of soil. So this is batch number 2. I added a little bit more this time because I was hoping that I wouldn't have to make a 3rd batch, but I did have to make a 3rd batch because that's how much I love my plants. I mean, come on. So here you see me mixing it up really well again. Then I saw this beautiful autumn twist of all things, and it wasn't on sale, but to me it was on sale because it was only $15, and I found it at Lowe's when I went to go get the rest of the supplies for the soil, and I decided that I just had to have it. This pot was also at Lowe's. It was only $10, and that's a steal for a pot this size. So yeah, that's gonna be its new home. These seeds that you see me planting now, I'm just sprinkling them on top of the soil, and then I'm gonna sprinkle a little soil on top and then a little bit of manure, and then just work them into the soil gently with my fingers. Like, guys, don't put too much thought into it. All a seed needs is like some dirt, some nutrients, water, and sunlight. And these are a monarch butterfly rescue mix, so it's gonna help that type of butterfly, if it is in the area at all, to have what it needs to be able to continue to grow, and I'm excited about that. So I did 2 pots of that, and I did 2 pots of a viney flowery plant. I forgot the name of it, but it is beautiful. I cannot wait for it to start growing. I'm gonna hang them over my balconies, and it's just gonna be a beautiful viney, hangy, flowery, bushy plant. And this is my other pothos. It was in much better shape than the first one that I did, but I'm gonna do something very similar. I'm just gonna trim down the really long stems, and I'm gonna lay them across the dirt, and then I'm gonna stick some directly into the dirt and just wet it and watch and wait. And here are all the pots. This is how it's lined up on my porch. My daughter and I really enjoyed doing this together. I would suggest gardening for anyone who's looking for something to do on the weekend with your kids. And just make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you can see the updates of my patio. Thank you so much for watching.